Hey there, what's up guys? Bryan here. Today let's talk about a Misch song called It Runs Through You. And we're going to focus particularly on the riff, right? The opening riff, the main riff of the song. We can generate some different exercises and think about how to be creative. The reason why we might want to do this is that we can really take something that we like and really own it, right? You've all heard that saying which goes, good artists copy, great artists steal. And we're going to look at some different methods as to how we can copy and steal, basically. The riff goes like this. Very simple. First of all, we can analyze it and say that it's a B minor riff, essentially a B minor pentatonic. And the first thing I would do is to think about where on the guitar I can play it, whether I can put it up an octave or down an octave, whether I can try different fingerings on it, right? So obviously we've got the starting note here, which is B. Can we play it an octave lower? Here or here? Right, the answer is we can, but make sure you are paying close attention to the articulations, such as the pull-offs or the slides, right? That all needs to happen on one string really, and so that hopefully you'll find out when you experiment by playing it on the 5th string. You'll have to use the open string, otherwise it just wouldn't work. Right, we don't want to have to pick on that and lose that slide. How about playing it an octave higher? So we can start on here. That's going to be too high, so I'm going to have to start on here. So basically up 12 frets. So that's all the same. I'd have to just be careful with the notes sustaining themselves long enough. Right, so just by doing it an octave lower has made me think about the articulations, and just from doing it an octave higher, even though it's on the same set of strings, which means the articulations should be no problem, it got me thinking about the sustain, right? So that might mean that my guitar needs a setup, or it might just mean that I have to work harder on the finger work, right? For example, pulling off, I felt that I had to pull off a bit harder. And moving on, let's try and play the same riff at the same pitch, right? So we're not doing it up or down an octave, but let's try it on a different string. Let's say starting on here. Okay, that's all good. It uses the basic pentatonic shape over here, right? Box pattern number 1. But in terms of the tone, right, this is something that, again, we can have a think about, is that the tone sounded a lot brighter up here on the 1st and 2nd string, rather than on the 4th string starting. The next time you come to play this riff or any other riff, you'll have an idea of where to play it on the guitar. You've got more of a choice, an informed choice, right? We usually start it on the 2nd finger over here so that we can reach D and A. And over here, obviously, we started on the 3rd finger by accommodating to the fact that we're playing this essentially. How about starting it on the 1st finger? This time we'll have to forget about the articulations a little bit and just find the notes first. Right, how about starting it over here? You can sort of visualize and see the shapes a little bit better by experimenting with that idea of a different starting string and a different starting finger. And then finally, we can have a look at playing the same riff only on 1 or 2 strings. That could be fun. That could get all Steve Vai basically. How about playing it in the middle 2 strings only? So for the most part, that's doable, apart from the A where I had to really go up. And how about just playing it on the 3rd string? And yeah, just make sure you have fun with it. Think about the rhythms. You can change the rhythms a little bit. You can change the chords up a little bit. We didn't get to talk about the chords, we didn't analyze the chords. And then finally, you can really improvise with it. More on improvisation in some other videos. Thank you so much for watching this video. Since you made it this far, I hope you got something out of it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and go and watch more videos. Don't forget to ring the bell as well. Cheers!